I don't know, man. That's on them. We not finna keep blaming. First off, we never questioned the mothers in the family. We never questioned them hoes. We don't know who they are. The man's story in all our family gets erased.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video. We got something pretty good. We got this dude calling out, man, the BS is going on. Calling out the hypocrisy. Calling out how a lot of women erase a lot of men's stories, right? A lot of father stories for the fathers that they dislike. Oh my gosh. I had a kid with this guy and I just dislike him. I just hate this dude. He cheated on me. He did this, he did that. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw this video. If I can find it, I'll put it up here. But I saw this video and it was just this woman playing victim Olympics, man. It's like this chick's whole page involves other women, mainly your single mothers, your women who can't make good decisions, right? A lot of women who just cannot make any good decisions. A lot of them tend to be single mothers, right? But I'm sitting over here looking at one of the comments. One of the ladies said, yeah, you're dang right. You're dang right. That's why I went ahead and took my son and disappeared. You took your son away from the father and you disappeared. And then the author of the video was saying, yeah, hey, I applauded. Because I guess the video has something to do with men putting hands on women and everything. And once again, women will run with that to try to prove their point or whatever. As if most of your men put hands on women. It's just mighty wild. But as I've stated before, it's the victim Olympics. But that whole comment sums this up right here, where this chick takes the kid. She says, I took my son and disappeared. You took your son and disappeared. And 9 times out of 10, she probably never talks about that man. She probably will never bring that man up. And the dude never knows the father, doesn't ever know the father. And then when he grows up, he's questioning, why you never told me about my father, this, that, and the third. Ridiculous. This is what a lot of kids go through. So let's go ahead and hear this brother drop some gems, because father stories are always erased because the women have the power to do so.
I don't know, man. That's on them. We not finna keep blaming. First off, we never questioned the mothers in the family. We never questioned them hoes. We don't know who they are. The man's story in all our family gets erased. You don't know. You don't hear the stories. We always praising this lady and this lady. Who was she? So none of our mamas was hood rats and hoes. They didn't have them then. So none of our mamas was our baby mamas that bust windows and hate us because we can't be with. That didn't happen.
I think that men take the brunt of like the blame when it comes to broken households in general.
Yeah, but we don't want to leave. Why the fuck we want to leave? We don't want to just get up and walk. But them hoes is a lot of time unbearable, man. Mm-hmm. It's like they're designed to lie and take advantage of you. It's like, nah.
I do, actually. I feel like because people that I know even have talked a lot about wanting to leave their household, even with families involved, because the person that they're living with, that they have to come home from a long day of work, is stressful. They rather sit in the car for hours before walking in the door. And after so much of that is just like, why am I continuously putting up with this when I could go be somewhere else by myself?
It's called manipulation.
And
now, we talked about this last night.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like manipulation comes into play when you start having attachments to people, when you start having things that you could hold over someone's head, like children. Yeah. Baby mamas are notorious for that. Like, well, if you leave me, you'll never see your kids again. And a lot of men believe that because they assume that the woman has so much power, but they really don't.
Can I say this right quick?
Hold on.
Let me just say, I think in the black culture, the baby mama's an atom bomb, man. It's whatever the fuck she feel like. Ain't nobody gonna question her. Everybody gonna take up for the bitch. She ain't dirty in nothing. It's a loss.
And that's crazy.
The baby daddy is gonna lose, and that's why I tell young niggas don't have no kids. It's gonna stop your life. Whatever that bitch does, they will aid it in the black community, because they know for a fact you can give that bitch that much power, she can damage anything. She's gonna keep breaking the cycle because she's bitter, she's angry. So they give her that much power, and the men lose consistently. We're losing at a high clip because you niggas is trying to save them.
Speaking of women in power,
You would have a lot of women jump on here. Oh, you can't, man. They don't speak for them, man. That's not the damn women, man, that make up the black community. Blah, 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 blah. Once again, most of you black women are single mothers. Most of your black women, and you could just surf my page and you could surf everybody's page of black women just cutting it up, just cutting the monkey. And as he stated, society is only going to back it up. You're going to have people in our community who's going to back up that behavior every single day. Now, one thing I don't agree with what he said was Hey, that's why I try to tell them young boys, do not have children. Hey, man, listen, this is where I will go back. Let's put this thing back on track. Have children, have a family, vet your woman, period. You're not meant to do this alone. You're not meant to live life alone. You're not meant to do all of this by yourself. But I mean, like I said, we just had a video. A lot of guys, man, don't want to, I don't want to be married to no woman. I ain't never getting married. I don't want to have no family. Once again, this channel is all about wanting to have a family. As I've stated before, you can look at some of these court cases. Those guys want to have a family. A lot of those guys already moved on. And they said, you know what, I'm going to start a whole new life. But their baby mother is still trying to hold them down, take their money, claim that they're independent, that they're boss babes, that they don't need a man, all while asking this man for money, stealing this man's money through and calling it child support. And as he said that, hey man, a lot of you women are designed to lie and manipulate. Would definitely say to manipulate. You have a lot of women who will sit up here and run around and call rape. You have a lot of women who will falsely accuse. You have a lot of women who will, their biggest power is manipulation, because they can't do it physically to a man. So what do? The biggest thing is to manipulate, is to lie. You see a bunch of news, a bunch of articles of guys going down because they were in a club or whatever, and a girl lied and said that she was 20, whatever, some age, as if men have to cross-reference and cross-check every single woman that comes in a club that's supposed to be 21 and up. Men don't want to take some of these women seriously. What do? They, he did this to me. So once again, women use manipulation to get their way. That's just what it is. And sometimes it's more excessive than others. Sometimes, once again, you have your girlfriend, she may do little small manipulation tactics or whatever that she wants you to do for her. So let's go ahead and read these comments. Someone says, think about this. You never heard anything bad about grandma. So then somebody else says, I'm too glad men are speaking up about what kind of mothers and grandmothers they have and had. Then somebody else says, I stayed at KFC off the clock for free working because I didn't want to go home to my ex-wife. Then somebody else says, this dude doesn't like women. May men like this never find any women. So then somebody else says, men usually never want to leave. It becomes hell and unbearable. We can take a lot. Women can't take correction. Then somebody else says, who raised him? Then somebody else says, you don't see a lot of women in these comments. Then somebody else responds and says, they can only hurt you if you care in the first place. Bride try to hold something over me and she can have it. I'll go make a new family and you can explain to Junior why he grew up without a daddy. Once again, man, men are not sitting over here trying to fight these women anymore that see their kid or be around their kid. The fact that women have that much power to hold over a man's head is mighty wild. Then somebody else says, I started laughing when he said, they are designed to lie and take advantage of you. It wasn't what he said, but it was his facial expression. Bro, you are not lying. Once you have been with enough women and watched women with other men, there is no other conclusion. Somebody else says, take away microphones in 2025 from boys who are hurt and don't like women button. Then somebody else says, you know what's amazing? Women will have these groups and talk crazy all day, literally Real Housewives of insert random city, and they get ratings all day. The second men start doing podcasts to refute BS talking points, here come women, y'all sound sassy with your podcast. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. It's just a hypocrisy. That's all it is. It's just a hypocrisy. But look, man, y'all let me know down below. How do y'all feel about this? As I stated before, and as his brother stated, a lot of your sisters tend to be bitter baby mothers. And when they don't get it their way with that father, they're going to do everything that they can to try to alienate that boy from his father or that girl from his father. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think down below.